everyone. Thank you for coming. 7 o'clock. I am joined at the moment by the lovely Shell. So everyone say hello to Shell, who looks like she is doing schoolwork this time. What's your record, Shell?
I am comparing and contrasting the interiors of Jane Eyre and Great Expectations.
Yeah, better you than me.
I fully intended to read tonight, an essay tomorrow, but
it's fine. This is productivity. Oh no, what did you do?
My de Quervains is flared up again.
Oh.
So everything takes 400 times longer than it normally does. So
oh no.
I figured I'd best make a start on my essay now.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's quite all right. This is not the first time I have done it. It will not be the last time I have done it.
Still not fun.
But whole body doesn't hurt.
No, that one. There we go.
You're pink.
I am. I got my hair redone Saturday to fix the growing roots, and it went pinker, and I was like, yes, good. So I'll do my best to keep it up.
Very nice.
Because I like the pink. Makes me feel summery. Right, we have some people in the comments. Hello, Zoe. I was about to say nice to meet you, like I haven't chatted to you loads in the past. Nice to see you're here. You're going to start reading At Briarwood School for Girls. I've not heard of that one. You're going to have to tell me what it's about. And then we have Amika. Hi, Mika. Oh, she joins you as well. There you go. You get your own hello.
I think it's me. I think it's maybe because she thought I was Zoe.
I think Zoe's in the comments. I don't know. We have Claire. Hello, Claire. Thanks for joining us. And then Zoe saying hello to Mika. Saying hello to us. Claire saying hello to everyone. Look at all of these people being so kind and saying hello to everyone. Loving the pink day. Thank you very much. I think this might be my colour. I think I may have finally found my colour after 29 years. Almost 30. We have, is that Zmay? I'm going to apologise if that's not what you want to be known by. Let me know what you want to be known by if it's not that. But yeah, what is everyone reading this evening? I'll go first. So I'm going to be hopefully finishing Hate at First Sight by Lizzie O'Hagan. This workplace dislike to love, I would assume, considering it's a romance. There's no romance yet, it's still dislike. But it's really creepy because it's about a data analyst from Yorkshire called Kate. And my manager, and I work in basically data analysm, is from Yorkshire and called Kate. So I was like, I saw her on Wednesday last week and I was like, Kate, I'm literally reading a book about you. She's very confused. But no, I'm about halfway through. Actually, I'm over halfway through. So I'm hoping I can finish that tonight. Let's have a look. One of these days I'll dye my hair pink or red. Yep. So I am naturally brunette.
Yeah.
My eyebrows colour.
This is my natural hair colour.
I'm probably not far off Shell's hair. And
at one point my hair was electric blue. So yeah. I feel your pain with the roots because my hair does grow extremely fast as well.
Yeah. I'm somehow lucky that when my roots do grow out, it kind of looks good. It doesn't look terrible. So I can go a bit longer if I need to, but I try not to because I get annoyed by roots. Grabbed it. Fab. So Spy. Sorry, Zmai. There we go.
Zmai, yeah.
Zmai. So I'm reading This Is How You Lose the Time War. I have not read that one, but I've heard lots of amazing things about it, and I think Shell's about to tell me to read it. And in her defense, the last thing Shell told me to read was The Night Circus. And I loved it. It was my favorite book last year. So yeah, I trust her.
You need to read it. It is, I actually, I mean, I haven't read it in about 4 years, and every once in a while, I still go and be like, "Oh my god, I remember that bit in that book." You know?
Sounds like, oh, I'm gonna have to put it. I'll put it on my wish list, and maybe I'll get it for my birthday.
Oh, it's so good.
So Claire has finished In the Lives of Puppets by TJ Klune. Amazing. Favorite book of the year so far. Was that what you were gonna read, Shell?
No, I just haven't had it here because I haven't put it on a shelf yet.
Amazing. I actually, all my books are currently on a shelf because I was going to film all the books I haven't read video, but work overran because the finance department hates me. So I didn't get around to it today.
I wouldn't worry about it.
I had a whole plan today of what I was going to do. And then at like 10:30 this morning, after I'd had my catch up with my boss, I get a message from finance saying, I need you to check all of this. It's all out of sync. I was like, okay, there's my plans gone. So it got to about 4:30. I was like, no, I'm going now. Screw that. But yeah, probably going to have to deal with them tomorrow as well. So I didn't actually read that one out. Sorry, Claire. Planning to carry on with your reread of ACOTAR and annotating it. I love that. I should annotate them at some point, but I'm waiting for Jess to finish reading them all because I don't want her to be like spoiled, or in her case, distracted by my colourful tabs. Because, you know, ADHD, she will see something colourful and skip straight to that bit.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shine, yeah. ADOS. So Mika is reading Going Zero by Anthony McCartan because NetGalley will archive it on the 19th. That's very fair. This originally was a NetGalley e-arc and they sent it to me in physical, so I'm very happy and lucky for that. We have a Gem. Hi, Gem. You got the hello before I did. Nice to see you, Gem. What you reading? Set in America and VA. Can't remember what state it is. Virginia. VA. Yeah, VA is Virginia.
I think so, yeah.
Can't think of whichever one it would be. Vermont sounds like it would be VE. Don't know. I'm not American. So Gem's got 100 pages left of Burning God. Oh, so close. Shell is ready to listen to exactly what you think by the time you're done, by the look on her face.
It's more like I don't want to spoil anything.
No spoilers here. So Jess's boyfriend's mum currently has my copy of that. Oh no, she doesn't. I still have Burning God. She has the first two. But she's slowly making her way through. Oh, Claire, is it a Pinocchio retelling of sorts, but with robots? To which Claire says, yes, amazing. Okay, so a Pinocchio robot retelling. I'm down for that. I've not read TJ Klune before.
I love TJ Klune.
I think I'll like him. I think from what I get, his books are whimsical.
They are.
And I like whimsical. I finished the second Wayward Children's books on Thursday. I was listening to it on audio and I was like, oh my God, it's even better than the first one.
Jack and Jill are my favourite characters.
It was such just a nice is the wrong word considering what happens, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It just, I got annoyed when it finished because I was like, no, I need to know more. Have to have a look at it. Yes, definitely. So Zoe finished Near the Bone this afternoon. I haven't heard of that one, but she gave it 4 stars even though she disliked the ending. Oh no, Jem saw a spoiler yesterday and screamed. It wasn't from us, was it? Like, I didn't accidentally say something that I shouldn't have, because I can do that. Gutted I spoiled something for myself. Yeah, I'm really impressed that I read that whole series without spoiling it. So I'm sorry you got spoiled, but you've got to finish it now just to say you've read it. You've finished the whole series. You'd love TJ Klune's book Under the Whispering Door and House in the Cerulean Sea are both amazing. Yeah, I've heard. I just need to go out and buy more books, apparently. And that's it. That's coming from someone who bought 5. books last week. I went to the works, you know. Can't not buy books when you're at the works. I bought 5, no, technically I bought 6 books because one of them's going to be a present for Dad for Father's Day. So, 6 books. Haven't read any of TJ Clunes yet. Me neither. I don't know, maybe he's on Scribd. If in doubt, check Scribd. No, it was on a wiki type page just saying Kitty. I'm saying nothing. Out of interest, though, how do you pronounce it? Because I've always pronounced it Kitty, as in like kitty, but with a really weird accent. I always worried I wasn't pronouncing any of those names right in that book, but
I don't think it, I don't know, but I'm sure it's fine.
yeah, I'm sure. What's her face? RF Kwang won't hold it against us for getting the character names wrong. Right, so that is the end of the comments. So what we'll do, we do 45 minutes. Oh, there we go. So Kitai. Kitai. Amazing, because she's listening to the audio. Very fancy. I'm so getting into audiobooks now. It's going to be even more money I'm spending. Right, so I have a timer set for 45 minutes, by which time we may be joined by someone else. But with that, I will set the timer and I will talk to you all in 45. Welcome back, everyone. 45 minutes flew by.
They did a bit.
How's your essay going?
I wrote 182 words.
Amazing. It's 182 more than you had 45 minutes ago.
Correct.
See? We'll always put a spin on it. I managed to read 80 pages, and I think I've got 70 left, so I really should finish it in the next sprint, which is very exciting. And then I have to review it, which is less exciting, but let's see how everyone else did. So Zoe picked up a book on Scribd to listen to, DNF'd it, and then switched to what's the third one called? Good as Dead? It's Good as Dead?
It is.
It's on my bookshelf. I've not read any of them yet. We have a Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Thanks for coming. And then people saying hello to Brittany. And then we also have Alicia who's joined. Welcome, Alicia. So Alicia was in a meeting, but is now reading Bloodmarked with less than 100 pages to go. Amazing. Is that a sequel to something? Bloodmarked. Is that the sequel to Legendborn? I might be making that up.
Possibly.
Because I own Legendborn. But I've got to Google it now. Give me a second. Let's have a look. What does Goodreads say? It is! Oh, I'm good. Oh yeah, we've got Alicia as well. Yep, second Legendborn. Yeah, that was one of the books I picked up from the works last week. So eventually I will get to it.
Daft question.
No such thing.
Have you got this on a television or a tablet or something else?
No, it's on my laptop.
It's just that I'm getting an echo.
Oh. I wonder if I turn myself down a little bit. That helped?
Possibly it's myself that's echoing.
I'm not getting it. Is anyone else getting an echo? Let's see what the comments say in a second. Yeah. So yeah, Zoe read a couple chapters of the first one, DNF'd it, and then read a chapter of As Good as Dead. Amazing. Mika's audiobook got corrupted. Oh no. So I had to delete and re-download. I'm reading and listening at the same time. I think I'm going to do that with the book I have lined up next, which is the Satsuma Complex. I know Bex was reading it last week, and I have to read it for my works book club, but I got the audio off of Audible.
Nice.
So I will have a go at doing both at the same time. Claire read 40 pages. She's up to 176. And also picked out annotating tabs to match the cover of the couple at the table, and I will be reading On Holiday for the Waterstones Crime Book Club. Nice. I forget Waterstones have book clubs. It's hard enough keeping track of one book club. Brittany doesn't hear an echo. Claire is good. Zoe could hear Shell echo before I turned my volume down. And Mika can hear an echo when Shell speaks. So I'm going to guess it was me being too loud.
I'm not sure because it's still there.
Oh no.
I was just wondering whether it was a case of that you had it on a television and you hadn't muted it or something.
No. Only one screen on. Well, two. My phone's on, but I have a game on it at the moment. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's just disconcerting, that's all.
I bet. I wouldn't like it. Yeah. I'll play around with my speakers and stuff in the next sprint, see if I can figure out what's happening. If in doubt, I'll put headphones on.
It could be that. It could be that your microphone is picking up me speaking through your computer.
My microphone is just too good.
It's just, yeah.
It's about the only thing on this laptop that does work better than it should then. Everything else is dying. Alicia can hear a little echo when Shell speaks, but I don't have one, which suggests it's probably my laptop picking you up.
Like I say, it's not an issue. If nobody else is bothered by it, just leave it.
I can put headphones in, it's fine.
I mean, it comes and it goes. Maybe I'm the one being too loud.
You're not too loud. Okay, so does anyone have any fun plans this week? Because I feel like all my fun plans, well, I say fun, all my plans were last week and I now have to recover. Because I was in the 2 different offices on 2 2 days in a row. That's the word. Consecutive. I speak English. But yeah, and it exhausted me to the point where I was basically a potato on Friday and didn't want to work.
I don't have much in the way of plans. I can't make plans at the moment because what with everything that's happening with Alan's dad. So, but all of
I
my
know a plan you have. Imola. I don't know how you pronounce it. I get it wrong.
I mean, obviously the Formula One, but that goes without saying. But no, I mean, I don't have any fun plans planned. I mean, I went to see Six on Tuesday last week.
I mean, I'm just going to put this comment up then.
I saw it on Tuesday and Claire saw it on Saturday. It was amazing. She's absolutely right.
Jealous. Did you watch Eurovision?
I watched Eurovision.
Did you see? Was it Norway that was basically a 6? Like she should have been 7. Like Queen of Kings, I think her song was. I really liked it. I wanted her to win.
I really like Germany's entry. I am aware I am in the minority on this.
You might be, but to each their own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to judge, although I did judge his outfit.
And I quite like the Finnish entry as well. The Finland one was really good. I was
the cha-cha-cha.
Yeah,
I loved that one.
To be fair, Loreen was really good. But I think they should absolutely make it a rule that if you've won, you're not allowed to re-enter again.
I think that's fair.
You know, the act, not the country, obviously.
We'd run out of countries. There you go. Norway was robbed.
I liked Who the Heck is Edgar?
Who the Heck is Edgar was such a good song for book lovers.
I spent days going po
po po po po po po
po po po po po po po Edgar Allan Poe.
It's such a random song, but I loved it.
It was such an earworm.
So Zoe is travelling to Cambridgeshire on Wednesday to her mum's before I loved Skeg Vegas for a holiday. I don't blame you. Anyone that doesn't understand, which is probably just Brit at this point, it's a beach town in England that Skegness. That's I loved it when I went last time, but it can be seen as a bit tacky. But I love it.
I've never been.
Oh, you gotta go to Skeggs. You gotta go to Skeggs.
I've been to Blackpool, but I've never been to Skegness.
Yeah, I'd probably say Blackpool's probably better in just because it's better and like bigger and more well known. So it probably has a bit more a slightly higher standard. And I realise how low the bar is set. But I love Skegness. I don't go often because it's I'm a southerner, so it's quite north. Although for you it's quite south, so
everything is almost everything is south of me.
Yeah, and almost everything is north of me. There you go. So jealous. I want to see 6. I haven't seen 6 either. I really need to.
I was just really lucky that they toured and they brought it up here.
Pardon?
I was just really lucky that they toured and they brought it up here.
How many shows tour up in Scotland?
Not many.
They got to start. I'm so lucky that I'm like an hour away from London. There you go. She, the Queen of the Kings. I'm seeing Strictly Ballroom the musical this Saturday. Amazing. I am seeing Strictly the Professionals this Saturday. You have just reminded me. So we got, yeah, Mum, well, not just Mum. I probably like it more than her, but we love Strictly. So we got tickets for me and her to go see the Professionals tour, which is Saturday. But she's also in London on Friday to see Mickey Flanagan. And then she's in London again next Saturday to go to the Chelsea Flower Show. So she's going to have had enough of London by the end of this month. Just reading them, maybe visiting a museum or a zoo. Love that. We went to V&A last month. That was good. Victoria and Albert Museum. I haven't been to the zoo in a while, but our zoo has just had baby. I can't remember what they just had, but we've just had babies at the zoo somewhere because I told Jess we needed to go. I'm really lucky. The zoo is about a 10-minute drive from me. If the weather's nice, I can walk. There we go. I liked Cyprus and Norway. Which one was Cyprus? Oh, was it the guy? It was the guy in like the sparkly top.
No, was that not?
There were many guys in sparkly tops.
I mean, fair.
A vest. It was more like a vest. I don't know. I feel
The
like
vest?
I remember it. Or was it the really young one talking about not wanting to like play war? There were lots of good songs. Cyprus was good too. Oh, you've got an enemy there.
No, I mean, I get it. I mean, I said today at work that I like Germany's song, and everybody looked at me like, okay, so you can get in the bin.
It was a polarizing one. It was Marmite.
But I mean, I'm a Slipknot fan, so it shouldn't come as any surprise that I liked Germany's entry.
Mum's choice, not mine. I prefer the South. I mean, if I had to choose, I would also choose the South Coast, but only because I think it's probably closer. It's definitely more money. Yeah, I'm probably the only one confused. I forget you don't have Eurovision and you don't get to experience the
absolute cheesy camp fest that Eurovision is.
Joy.
I'm pretty sure that you can still watch it though, because they were actually letting people vote from like
everywhere.
So you would probably be able to get the coverage of Eurovision on TV, Brittany. If not, just Google it. Just
Google it. You will find the best bits. I'm trying to think. There was a bit where the bit where Mel Giedroyc was sitting behind one of the presenters with her butter churning.
The Milkmaids from 2 years ago?
A few years ago, yeah. I was like, that is Eurovision in a bombshell. And of course, we had Catherine Tate give our scores. Who doesn't want Donna Noble? Yeah, Claire thought Italy was good as well. There weren't many that were bad.
No, there were a lot that were kind of sort of forgettable and middling, but nothing terrible.
Yeah. I live in Germany and I always hate our songs. You had, I'm showing my nerdiness now, but did you have Lena? Did Germany do Lena and Satellite? Years ago now.
I was waiting. She didn't. I don't think she did 29 Luftballon.
Different Lena.
No, Lena, 99 Red Balloons.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a different Lena that did Satellite.
Oh, right, okay.
She was a German one. Yeah, but that song is still on my playlist. I like that one. Sometimes, yeah, but in all fairness, last year's song excluded because I love Sam Ryder, and that song was epic. I don't like most of our songs.
No.
I was like, she was so drowned out. I was like, poor girl. Me too. Yeah. Sorry for Americans. Eurovision is it's either a big deal or you go out of your way to ignore the hell out of it.
Yeah, but I think every other country other than us takes it very seriously.
Very seriously. Because I know a few years Italy has had what's his name, like Mehmet, a few years in a row, who's like a really big like star in Italy, and he wants to win Eurovision. I was like, it must mean something else. Skegness is more pleasing to the eye. Blackpool's a bit dated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Skegness is Blackpool 10 years ago. There you go. Not many shows. It's mostly Aberdeen, Edinburgh, and Glasgow. That's sad. You need to. We'll petition for them to do more places in Scotland.
I mean, it's not a problem. It's more a case of that. I'd like to see other things tour. I mean, we see. I mean, Wicked tours sort of every year or every 2 years. Then we get Jersey Boys, Hairspray, and then that's really kind of it.
I was going to say, they don't normally tour until they're finished on the West End. So it takes a while.
Also, some of them never finish on the West End.
This is true.
So, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I hope you never want to see The Mousetrap.
I've seen it.
Oh. It was my one fact about it being like the longest running West End show.
No, they did. They toured. It's the Agatha Christie one, right? They toured that.
Yes.
They toured that, and they toured Black Coffee as well.
Nice. Yeah, I saw Legally Blonde when it toured, but only because I didn't know it existed as a musical when it was on the West End. I would have seen it on the West End if I could have. But yeah, I like it. We see if Dirty Dancing normally tours every other year, and that's fun for just some like brain melting content. Oh my gosh, Jeremy, I'm jealous. I have not been to the normal Strictly tour. No, what I do go to a lot of, I think it's called Burn the Floor tours, which is kind of like a professional dance troupe where a lot of the Strictly stars start out, and that tends to tour in smaller venues, so like they come closer and the tickets are a bit cheaper, so we go and see Burn the Floor a lot. And then sometimes if like the professionals are doing their own tours, they'll come close and we'll go see those. My sister actually got up and danced with Oti Mabuse when they came to Colchester. There you go. The world is made up of many different people of different music tastes, and that is all more than okay. I'm waiting for more country songs to appear in Eurovision, to be honest. That's my music taste. I saw Shell's eyes there.
I lost my mind. He went away, and now I'm sad every single day. But I don't need him because he's a man. But still, I'm sad. That's country music to me.
I think Brittany would love it. I think she'd be confused for a bit, and then she'd get into it, and she would be dancing along with all of us.
Absolutely, I think
yelling cha-cha-cha in the audience.
You just need to embrace it.
You just have, yeah. I normally get very drunk at Eurovision.
I had
this year.
I had a drink.
I had a drink. There was a year, oh God, it must have been almost like 8-9 years ago now, where it was kind of like my university friends would all get together and have a Eurovision party in someone's flat. And one year my friend was driving, so I was like, oh, I'll drink for your countries. So we had a scoring system. If they scored, you took a sip, but if they got 12 points, you had to do a shot. And she, of course, had the winning country. So I must have drunk like half a bottle of sours.
Yikes.
Was not happy the next morning. I ain't doing that for you again. But no. I'm older now. I have to be more careful with my drink or else I will be dead. I think that was about Mel Guy Deutsch being hilarious. There you go. Nina and Lena are both theirs. Both Mika's. My favourite Eurovision song is Yodel. I half remember it. Loved Sam Riley. That performance was so good. Yeah, I liked his one this year as well, with all of the differently abled dancers. I thought it was lovely. Although at first I thought they were faking it and just wearing like a metal contraption over their arm, and then I was like, oh no, they really are.
No, they really are prosthetic limbs.
Like I said, I'd had a couple drinks by then. My sister was like, no, Demi, they're actually. I was like, oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, Nina is the one with 99 Luftballons. I can't sing it in German.
29
99 Luftballons. Did she sing it like that in the song? 99 Luftballons.
In German.
You've got to say that so quick. Pretty Woman is touring in Bristol in November. I haven't seen Pretty Woman, but I've heard it's good. And I know at least the London stage, I think, has Danny Mac as Richard Gere's character. I don't know his name, I just know it's Richard Gere. Haven't seen Pretty Woman in a while. Seeing it in Edinburgh next year. I'm going to assume that's Pretty Woman. Yeah, I've seen and met Pasha 3 times. I love Pasha. And I realise, again, if no one watches Strictly, you're all going to be really confused. But no. Although my favourite is Aliash, and that's all I'll say. Would prefer country music, to be honest. There was that one year that there was like a woman and a man did a country song and then like kissed at the end, and everyone thought they were siblings or something.
I remember.
I was like, okay, maybe not that sort of country. All right, that is the end of the comments. So are we happy to do another 45 minutes?
Sure.
I realise I've kept you away from your essay for quite a while.
Sorry, I need to go ice my wrist, so I'm going to go do that.
Fab. I will start the timer and I will see you in 45.
You will indeed.
Bye. And that is another 45. Welcome back, everyone. I finished my book with about 2 minutes to spare.
Rating?
3.5. It was good, but the relationship was a bit toxic, and it was girls fighting girls. And even though she figured out she was doing a bad thing, I was like, did you really have to write that bit? But it's a good message, I guess, at the end. I think I'd have preferred it if they'd have stayed friends instead of got back together, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the happily ever after was necessarily had to be about the couple. I think it could have just been about her growing as a person. But then I guess it wouldn't have been a romance, because it wasn't smutty or spicy or anything like that. So that's my book. How's your essay coming? And your hands any better?
No, I've iced it, but I've not been able to type anymore. My hand's just too sore.
I'm sorry. You need my sister's got this new program at work that basically she talks into it and it will type it for her, and it learns her accent because she gets really bad arthritis in her hands. So some days she can't type. So she's like, oh my God, it's amazing. It knows what I'm like. It's learning me. I'm like, it's crazy what computers can do. I like this comment that appeared just after we went onto the sprint, where we were talking about the possible incest on Eurovision. So Zoe read to chapter 5, amazing. Alicia read 42 pages and started laundry. That is very productive. If I do laundry, it normally takes me all day because I forget I've done it. So it will sit in the washing machine for too long, and then I'll remember to, and then it will sit in the tumble dryer all night. I'm not good at it. I'll get better. Yeah. Well, we've got Brittany read 127 pages of The Promised Neverland. What's that one about, Britt? Not heard of it.
It must be a Peter Pan thing.
It sounds like it should be a Peter Pan thing. Yeah, I'm thinking we do one more sprint and then we'll call it a night because it's going to be getting late. And after Eurovision, I haven't recovered from the late night. I don't do late nights. Oh, there was a night, I can't remember. What was I doing? Oh, I was, right, you're going to judge me for this, and I don't care. But I was watching the last 2 episodes of Married at First Sight Australia because I got kind of addicted to the drama. And it was like 10:30 before I went to bed. And I think I posted something on Instagram and Zoe was like, oh my God, you're still awake. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to regret it though. And I did. There we go. It's a manga and it's about an orphanage of children, but there's a dark secret behind it. Ooh. Brittany should write book blurbs because that makes it sound really interesting. See, Zoe remembers. Yeah, so Eurovision definitely got it out because it was gone midnight, wasn't it? I literally just laid in bed most of Sunday like a potato and ate junk food.
I slept till 11.
Yeah. So I can't be bothered. I'm not doing anything. I did take Ruby on a walk, but that was like mid-afternoon. I'd almost recovered at that point. And then I was tired again, and I think I went to sleep at like 9. Getting old is not as fun as people make out it is. Yeah. I've got people telling me that 30 is the new 20, and at the same time, I can't make it past 10 o'clock. And when I was 20, I could go until like 4 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, who are you and what have you done with Demi?
True story.
He was overtaken by a reality trash TV loving version of myself. But it's finished now, so I don't have to stay up late to watch it. But, yeah, I was watching it with my mum, and she works 12-hour shifts, so she didn't get home until like 7, half 7. And she likes to watch Emmerdale. So we don't really start watching catch up until like 8 o'clock. I was like, oh God, I'm ready for bed. All right, that is the end of the comments. So we shall do one more 45-minute sprint, and then we'll have one more chat, and then we'll call it a night.
Okay.
So we'll see you in 45. Welcome back. You're sticking your tongue out. We have been joined by Bex.
Hi. Sorry I'm so late.
It's okay.
Tonight was a thing.
Can't be helped. What you reading?
The Marriage Portrait by Maggie O'Farrell.
Ooh, is that a thriller?
No, it's historical fiction.
Oh, okay.
So it's the author of Hamnet.
I've heard of that one.
It's a new release for last year about Lucrezia de Medici. And it is brilliant so far. So it's like, nice. I think it's like a speculative kind of historical fiction.
Sounds good.
But I realised today that I read another one of her books years ago and loved that as well. Set during the heat wave in London in the 70s. I think it was called Notes on a Heat Wave or something like that. Instructions for a heat wave, and that was phenomenal as well.
Let's check her out. So we have Alicia's finished Bloodmarked. I'm unwell, it was so good. When does book 3 come out? I know it is going to be a trilogy. We've got Brittany finished uploading her video and had dinner. Nice. What did you eat? That's a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
And hi, Bex.
Hi.
And then we've got Zoe, read one chapter and got stuck down the TikTok rabbit hole. Well, you read one more chapter than I did, and I just got stuck down the TikTok rabbit hole. So, doing better than me. Brittany asks, is it a similar in style to Hamnet?
Yes, it's following 2 timelines though, which I don't remember Hamnet doing, but it's still that beautiful writing. And the edition I've got, if I can get the dust jacket off, is gorgeous. And and then this gorgeous tiger.
Oh, nice.
It's beautiful as well as lovely. Like,
has Bex frozen for you, Shell, or is it just me?
She's frozen for me too. I wasn't sure if it was me.
I'm never sure if it's my internet or someone else's, because mine has been not reliable at the moment. But it's a nice picture of a tiger. Zoe said, hi, Rebecca. Brittany made stew in the slow cooker. Nice. I need to use well, I say I'm not a very good cook. We have a slow cooker, but we rarely use it. When we do, it's for meat, and I don't eat meat, so. I don't think book 3 release has been announced, but the ending, don't tell me, because I own the first one at the moment, so I will get to it at some point. The CLA L Pubba EQ drama. I don't know what that drama is. My For You page is just dogs and books. And F1. Dogs, books, and F1.
Elphaba is Wicked.
Is there drama about Wicked? I don't know. We're going to need more info, Zoe. Oh, can I have your page instead? Hey, it took me months to curate that. Who doesn't want dogs and books and Danny Rick being an idiot? the latest one from the Red Bull TikTok is that they gave him a 360-degree camera to do as he wishes.
Oh dear.
And now I just want to see what he's done with it, because you only see him holding it. We don't see what he's recorded. Like, not a Red Bull fan, but Danny Rick. He earns my heart. Oh, it's not the Wicked Alphabet. Alphabet Orion. I have no idea who that is. There's so much of TikTok that I just don't see.
I'm not hip to be down with the kids on a lot of things, so
No,
I'm not
I like my dogs and books and F1. There's this thing going around at the moment where people are using clips from New Girl, if you've seen it, to describe the three guys from New Girl as the Bat Boys from Akhtar, and every clip just seems to fit. DM you sent me of Charles Leclerc. Yes, that's the sort of content I'm here for. Stupid puns about F1 driver names. There's also Pierre Gasly, but I didn't send you that one. It wasn't as funny as Charles Leclerc. Yeah, so that is the end of the comments. I realise we haven't seen much of Bex, but we're just going to leave you wanting more for next time. So thank you all for coming. I don't know who's hosting Sprints next Monday, but someone will be, I'm sure. But yeah, follow us. I haven't put our stuff in any sort of social media, so no, don't follow us. But yeah, we're around. So thank you so much for coming, and I will see you all very soon. Bye, everyone.